Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Mom Bears Homestead and More. On today's adventure, it ain't a very exciting one, guys. But I was at an auction, I don't know when, but I bought a whole plastic toolbox here. Fishing box, toolbox, whatever you want to call it. Full of sockets. 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive, 1/2 inch drive. So, and I've just spent like 10 minutes digging through it trying to find a 7/16 12 point on 1/4 inch drive. And I'm like, screw this, I'm done. It's time to sort these sockets out. So, 3 boxes. One's going to be a 1/2 inch drive, 3/8 drive, and a 1/4 inch drive. Not the funnest job on the homestead, but it needs to be done. I should have done this a long time ago, but I'm like, I'm over it. I'm going to sort these sockets out. And I don't know that if I'll sort them after I get them in the boxes, if I'll end up sorting them American versus metric, I don't know yet. But come on, let's get started. 1/2 inch. Big fat socket, 1/2 inch drive. 1/2 inch drive. These are easy. That's 3/8. But there's snap-on sockets in here. There's S&K. There's Taiwanese. I mean, there's Craftsman. A lot of great sockets in here, but they ain't that great if you can't find them. That's 12 point, but it's 3/8. 1/2 inch drive. That's just asking to twist stuff off there. Three-eighths. That's snap-on 9/16 3/8 drive. That's probably a $70 socket right there. And I didn't know these were in here either, but Torx. And we'll keep them out because I've seen a couple of them already. 1/2 inch drive, it don't matter what size they are, we're sorting drives. See, that's a little 1/4 inch drive. Do you guys get all kinds of telemarketers calling you? It just drives me crazy. And since, you know, I'm an elected official, I just cannot ignore numbers, phone calls. So I have to answer, or I try to answer all the calls I get. But that just drives me nuts. Want me to sign up for Social Security or some benefits stuff. I'm 40, not 65, not 62. I'm 40. It just drives me crazy. And they always call right when you're in the middle of something. Like, I know sorting sockets is not the most fun thing to do, but I don't want to have to talk to a telemarketer. That right there is perfect. Actually what I'm looking for, but that is an 8-point socket. That's a plug socket, a 1/2 inch. That hopefully we find that the size I need. That'd be super cool. That socket there is about completely rounded out. It's junk. We'll leave it out too. We'll throw it in the scrap bin. Right, here's a little 1/2 inch ratchet I didn't know I had. That's cool. Spark plug sockets. Them come in very handy. Ooh. This is a 1/2 inch drive swivel Allen socket, probably a 3/8. Saying half, but that looks bigger than me than half, but that's cool. And I probably only give $1 for this. And it had all these sockets in it. 1 3/16 half-inch drive. I mean, it was a great, super great deal. I've just had it for too long and not sorted it. You got the sockets sorted out of. Guys, never guess what I just found. Phillip bit 1/4 inch drive. I didn't not have one of them. That's one of them things that I'll probably never ever use in my life, but I got it. Yeah, it was a lot better when all the 1/2 inch drive sockets were in there because they're bigger and you can tell what they are. A lot easier. But we're getting there, guys. And if I see some that the sidewall's busted out of, or some funky like these here, it's got that kind of drive, and then that size of socket. Got 3 of those. I've never seen those in my life. So drop a comment if you know who made them and why they're made like that. Now we're just in these little 1/4 inch guys, but I gotta be careful because that's an 8-sided pipe or plug socket. I'm keeping them separate. And actually, that's what I was hunting when I got side railed into. It's time to go through this so I can find stuff. I found 3 or 4 of the sockets I was hunting. And Mama Bear is just eating this up because I told her that it is me getting more organized in my carport, and she is all about organization. Me, not so much, but we make a great team. Need to quit doing that. But honestly, guys, I'd like to get me some little cheap socket rails, and that way I can put a little set of sockets on each tractor. That way they have their own tools. You know, that would be awesome. That's snap-on socket. 1/4 inch drive, 5/16. Very, very popular size because that's what hose clamps are. When I worked at the tractor shop, I did get into the buying snap-on tools from the snap-on trap. They are very good tools, I will say that, but wow, are they expensive. And I do have a few snap-on wrenches that I cut in half because they were too long. That hurts. you guys quit dropping sockets. Wow, there's a lot more down there than I thought. Ooh, tried to trick me. That's pipe plug. Like, I caught that one there, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The side's busted out of it. So we'll keep that in the junkers. Ain't no need to save them. It's not a warranty, so I gotta check, make sure of that too. 10mm. You're always looking for that one. Three-eighths drive. Ooh, pipe plug. That one about got away. About tricked me too. That's 3/8 drive. 11/16. Pipe plug. Oh, I promise you guys, we're getting there. We are getting there. That's very nice. Well, guys, pick them up off the ground, and them are what I dropped. But, and again, wallet junked. Two more out there. Both 1/4 inch drive. One 1200 and one 600. That's all my 1/2 inch drive sockets I had. That's all my 3/8 drive. And right there is all my 1/4 inch drive. This is what is all in, but them are all hex drive and pipe plugs. And that's what I was after, is pipe plug fitting. But got that for here. That on here. I guess you guys are lucky enough because I'm going to take you and show you what I've been tinkering on. Hey guys, we're outside, back in the carport. What I have here, this is a flour mill that I've got halfway taken apart, but it's got a bushing bad in it, and I want to save it, so I'm trying to take it apart. That way I can find the bushing to put back in it and restore this. It does not belong to me, it belongs to the neighbor, but he asked me if I had one, and I said no. He goes, well, I got one down there in the barn that you can use anytime you want. So we went down there and got it out, and I brought it home last night, and I ground corn with it. I got cornmeal, guys. Yeah, and I've not sifted the flour off, but there's flour down in the bottom. But then I found that bushing was out of it, and it wobbles a bunch. So I want to stiffen, or make it better. And it's like, yeah, if you get, when you get tired of using it, bring it back, or you tear it up, bring it back. And I was like, no, I'm gonna fix it. I want to restore it. That way his great-grandson can use this when he is my age or whenever, This is part of history. This is back when they made things to last forever. And I don't know, a copper bushing or something in there, that'll fix this thing right back up, and it'll be good as new again. I'm going to remount everything and get it a little more squared up. But I'm super excited about this. And I want to say thanks, Dave. Pretty cool to get to play with, this thing's probably 1800s or something. I don't know. It's old. But it's going to be a fun little project to play with. So, I don't know. I might do a video on restoring it. I'll have to take it somewhere and get it blasted, sandblasted. But other than that, I can do a video putting it back together, running it and stuff. I personally would like to find a old Maytag engine to run it off a belt, flat belt. I think that would be super cool, but you never know, I might. But yeah, but what got me on sorting all them sockets is this flat pulley here is held on with a square-headed bolt, and so that's what got me hunting all them sockets up. But I guess the wrong size, so we're gonna have to get up in my bucket here and get us a bigger size. That size right there. What size is that? 3/8. Hopefully this inside one will come loose. Make sure we're going the right way. Yep. We are. It's either coming out or breaking. And it broke off. That's what I was afraid of. Ugh. Well, I guess I can get this electric motor out of my way. Yeah, it's bolted down on all four corners. How are we gonna get that? Well, that right there is awesome. Guys, can't wait to show you that. You see them two holes? They go right down into, I don't know if I can. Right there's that bolt I just broke off. So if in theory, if I got a drill bit long enough, I could drill all the way down through that plug. Well, I say I can. I'm not going to. My machine shop will. Yeah. It's funny, I was just down there today, and I told him that he could never retire because I have to have a machine shop friend at all times. He's saved me a bunch of work just getting broken bolts and stuff out for me. And he built that rack on the front of the Goose. He's just an awesome friend. Actually, he's more than a friend, he's my baby brother. I think me and him have been best friends since the 6th grade. But yeah, I'll get this down there to him. He's got a little project of mine right now he's working on. That's what I was down there today for. Milling corn can get messy. I know that. There's corn dust and corn fines everywhere in here. Just playing with this thing last night. And I drew some blue lady finger something mini ears. Oh, right, here's one. Let's see if this one's a good one. That one a good one. But, and I just drew this to grow it. I didn't really have nothing in mind for it. This one didn't pollinate the best, but it's actually a popcorn. Right there, but it's real blue. But that I want to grind with this into a flour so I can make cornbread out of my blue corn. I think that would be super cool. But first we gotta get this thing put back or fixed up and put back together. Not a problem. I think I got a base down there by the big shed that'll work good for this. Make it heavy, but I'm telling you guys right now, it ain't light now, or it's not light on this big chunk of wood. I don't really know how they done that. Yep, we got the motor off. What kind of motor is that? But it ain't. It's a Dayton motor. But alright guys, well, I'm going to leave this video here. Go back to the drawing board on this where I broke that bolt. And as always, my friends, keep on keeping on because we love every single one of you.